Brendan, assuming you've got your breath back, can you finalise what we've just seen today?
Yeah, it was absolutely that. You know, there's some games I'm involved in where they are breathless, and that was definitely one of them. So yeah, it was fast paced. I'm really proud of the team because after the number of games that we've had, and then coming to play against Leeds, who've all week to prepare, we know how physical they are anyway, and the amount of running that they do. So for us, we had to match that. And the players did that. So the resilience, that courage, and unity that they showed, I was really proud of. My only disappointment was we get into some really good areas in the game and just failed with our final pass and touch and just maybe weren't clinical enough. So that was the only gripe I had of the game. But overall, great atmosphere. Great. I think the supporters were really proud of the team because we had to dig in and we had to get blocks and we had to fight, and we've seen all of that in the team.
They play in such a unique style. Must be different to try and prepare for a game like today.
Yeah, it's a man markers game. You know, you get virtually most of the outfield players that are marked man to man. The only one spare in your game really is your centre half. And then when you pass it and you play it in the midfield, they're tight, they're organised, and as I said, yeah, it's all in the duel, you know. So, but I thought with good spells in the game where we played through that, and like I say, getting into some really good areas, and but just didn't quite have that final pass.
You changed the shape, went back to a back four. Was that with Leeds in mind? Maybe even the success we had here last year.
Yeah, I think it's having Johnny back into the team, and it's obviously we wanted to play 4-3-3. 4-3-3 is my preferred system, either that or 4-2-3-1, and I felt with playing with two wingers. Because the two guys are good with the ball into feet, and then when they spin out, hopefully they can then exploit the space with their speed and dribbling ability. So that was the idea for that.
Once again, after going behind, we respond within seconds, which must be really pleasing. And what a goal it was as well from Harvey.
Yeah, it was brilliant. We don't want to make a habit of it, but I think it shows you that the spirit's never broken in the team. Not a great goal for us to concede, bit soft. But we responded really well, and like you say, right from the kick-off, and Barnes' touching ability to come in and what a finish. So delighted for him.
And pleased for Harvey coming back in again, talking about the change of style and change of system, and kind of justifies what you were saying and Harvey doing what you were asking him to do.
Yeah, I think that when you play a team with this sort of system and the man-to-man, you need people that are good in the duels and the 1 versus 1, and that was the idea for him and Addy coming in. So that moment when he was in that 1v1 situation, he could then cut inside and finished it absolutely brilliantly. So delighted for him. He worked really hard. He got a nasty knock on his knee, so we had to take him off. But now overall, really pleased for him.
Slightly deflating moment second half. Looked like Addy had won it 2-1, celebrating, and just deflating when the decision comes.
Yeah, and you couldn't say we didn't deserve it. We kept knocking on the door, getting into some really good areas, and yeah, it was a great ball in. We've been trying to work really hard on our offensive and defensive set pieces. We scored during the week with one. That there was the perfect ball in, good first contact, and unfortunately I think his toenail was offside.
The other positive, Will coming back in, first Premier League game since September. You spoke how important he is to the side this week, and it's so good to have him back in the starting 11.
Yeah, he's huge. We're a better team, much better team, and he's in it. You see all the work that he does in the game, allows the others to play, spaces he covers. So when he plays, we're a different animal.
Players now disperse around the globe. What's the plan for yourself, the coaching staff, and the players that remain now?
Well, there's there'll be a few days to recover. There'll be a little bit of work that will take place. Like you say, a lot of the players being away, chance to analyse, chance to recover, chance to reflect. And then we will look forward to then the following week, getting back in, getting some good work in when a lot of the players will come back, and then we're excited by the Chelsea game.